My name's Tanaya Winder. I do a lot of things. I'm a youth worker for an Upward Bound program, and I'm also an artist in Dream Warriors Management. I helped found that as well. We manage different Indigenous artists from across the U.S., and I also do singing and spoken word.
I go by the stage name of Tall Paul. I'm a hip-hop artist from South Minneapolis.
Hello relatives, my Lakota name is Walks with Young People, but I also go by Frank Waln, and I'm a hip-hop artist, producer, and performer.
My name is Mike Jordan, hip-hop artist. I travel all over Indian country working directly with our native youth.
I first met Frank, I want to say in April of 2014, and it's just very organic. I had been asked to open the show for him and the Sampson brothers, and then after that we just kept meeting up along the road, getting booked in the same places, and at that point we were just kind of joking. He said, I need a manager, and I was just, I'll do it, you know. And so I just started managing him at the end of 2014, and then 2 months later I was doing a Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women event in Fargo, North Dakota, and that's where I met Jordan, because he's from there. Since I just started with Frank, I asked him if he would come, and so he agreed to come perform, just like donate his time. And Tall Paul, like, I had heard of him, and the Indigenous hip-hop artists I know think he's like the best MC there is, so I reached out to him just like, hey, like, I starting this management company, I have 2 artists, like, will you join?
Being a part of Dream Warriors has really helped me, just connecting with people who are on the same wavelengths as far as musically and spiritually, trying to accomplish the same things. Just being able to collaborate with those guys and do things like this artist retreat has just really empowered me as an artist.
This weekend was, for me, and I think for Dream Warriors, a combination of things. It's the first time we've ever got to come together, all 4 of us, and like have a space and have time to collaborate. But we also got to visit the middle school and high school and the youth council and the Southern Youth Res and share some of our story and, you know, share some of our music. And I think that's also really important to Dream Warriors.
And this is an example of how we bring our culture into our music. Because a lot of people will be like, oh my, a rapper, a hip hop artist? How does that work as a native person? How does your culture come out in that? And I think this song is an example.
I actually really like starting songs from poems. Tanaya had a poem. She's a poet, incredible poet. This is actually her first time writing a song and singing on a track, you know, so it's very exciting to help her, like, you know, step into that avenue as well, because she's super talented, and I've been waiting to collaborate with her and Paul and Jordan. So the working title is The History of Hearts Breaking. So as a producer, I just took all the pieces and kind of shaped them together and, you know, produced a music bed and created a really powerful track, in my opinion.
You broke your heart and broken pieces, fall your heart and on your dreams. Get everything that you want to be, treat your love like an enemy. Can't you see that all you need is you and me? Yeah, you and me. That's the way it's supposed to be. Let your love rule and see.
Or you could just give me a money take.
Right? That's dope.
Fell down a lot, but it made me stronger. Another roadblock for me to conquer. Another win for the golden chopper. When I like to rock like Wanda. Didn't have no pops in my house. Said that's on my head, cut my mouth.
Creating together was an amazing experience. It was like magic, you know, just everybody has their own ingredients that they're adding, and it was really cool. Like, all of our pieces finally came together just to have an idea, have a concept, and then everybody just be able to add something to it and make it something that I think is going to be able to help heal people. That's a beautiful feeling.
If I had to give a piece of advice to, you know, our youth or somebody who was interested in starting music, would be, don't worry about anybody else in those situations, because you are the one who is putting yourself out there, and write the music that you were supposed to write.
One of my favorite things to do, and as someone who like leads Dream Warriors, it's something I never want us to lose, is doing workshops with communities. Because it's one thing to like go and perform and show like, hey, this is what we can do, hope we inspired someone, but I think workshops allow us to help people in real life. Like, we can teach them skills, whether it's songwriting or poetry writing or even empowerment workshops as well. And those are my favorite, because I feel like you actually get to know the community more and the people that you're hoping to serve.
You know, I think we really try to bring a message of hope and inspiration. We don't come in and try to impress them or woo them and awe them. We just try to, in a very honest way, share our stories of what it's like being young Native people growing up on reservations, city environments, small town environments, and sharing our stories of struggle, of triumph, you know, some of the things we've learned, and just showing them that they can find what they love, they can do what they love, and they can be successful at it. Because our whole lives, we never had anyone to look up to. We never had anyone telling us that we could be successful at doing what we love. So, you know, we hope to leave them with hope and inspiration, because I think that's something that Indian country needs a lot. We need a lot of hope and a lot of inspiration.
I'm Tanaya Winder, and you're watching Digital Drum.